News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Alien stock has been launched to replace Storm Area 51, and police and fire respond to a barricaded subject. News 5 starts now.
This is News 25 with Unette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Get ready for a music and art festival in the desert. It's Thursday, August 15th. I'm Unette Gentry. Alien Stock happening in Rachel, Nevada promises to be an exciting event that's free to the public. The promoters say that aliens are more than welcome to come to town in close proximity to Area 51.
Alien stock has been announced in Rachel, Nevada. That was originally titled Storm Area 51, morphed into this event, which is being billed now as a party in the desert, camping, music, and art. There's also surprise performances promised. It will be held from September 20th till the 22nd. The promoter gives all sorts of information, including when the festival begins, which they say starts September 19th on Thursday, which will be utilized for parking, organizing, and early bird festivities. The event kicks off on the 20th on Friday at noon and ends officially at the end of the event at noon on Sunday the 22nd. The website even tells you what to expect when you enter Rachel, Nevada, which even warns of limited resources, including cell service and supplies. The organizer wants to warn people to be courteous to Rachel, Nevada residents, which he says the occupation is about 50 people. Attendees can even purchase parking online from Rachel, Nevada residents for their RVs or camping. You can even donate to the event for water and food, portable toilets, stages and music, staff for organization, emergency services, and security. If you click on Leave No Trace on the website, promoters encourage attendees to clean up after themselves and leave with more than you came in with, meaning to leave Rachel, Nevada beautiful and clean. To find out more, go to alienstockfestival.com.
And the subject who barricaded himself inside a home off Blosser Ranch Road this afternoon is now in custody. Police and fire were in the area searching for a man who they were conducting negotiations with to try to get him to exit that home. The area was blocked off by Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units. And results from a February study of a revolutionary treatment suggests that it might be possible to slow, stop, or even reverse the progression of Parkinson's disease, according to the findings in the Journal of Parkinson's Disease. The three-part experimental study investigated whether using a novel delivery system to increase levels of glial cell line deferred neurotropic factors can regenerate dying dopamine brain cells in patients with Parkinson's disease and even reverse their condition. Glial cell line deferred neurotropic factor is naturally occurring proteins that promote the survival of many types of neurons in the brain. And stay tuned, we'll be right back with your local financial report.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Cardiology, located at 1397 South Loop Road in Pahrump, Nevada. Call 775-210-8333 for an appointment. Dr. Tali Eric, proudly serving Pahrump since 2005.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, let's turn now to today's financial report.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, a retail wreck. Stocks in the department store sector slipped hard on Wednesday after Macy's reported disappointing earnings news for the second quarter. Macy's profit plunged 48% during a rough spring selling season. The stock closed lower by around 13%. Grocery Outlet is one of the few stocks that managed to rally during yesterday's dramatic stock market dive. Grocery Outlet posted double-digit sales gains, beating Wall Street estimates. And Cisco Systems turned in better than predicted earnings for the fourth quarter, but the tech company also lowered its financial forecast. Revenue at Cisco came in ahead of expectations at $13.4 billion. Cisco shares took a hit on Wednesday. That stock is up about 17% for the year.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. And turning back to more local news, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has released details concerning a recent stabbing on Blosser Ranch Road.
Patrol members be advised.
Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies have arrested Marcelo Napolitano for violation of probation and battery with a deadly weapon. On August 8th, deputies were dispatched to Blosser Ranch Road in reference to a fight that had escalated to an individual reportedly being stabbed. Upon arrival, they made contact with several individuals outside the home. One person told police his brother and Marcelo Napolitano had a fight earlier in the day, and Marcelo went to Desert View Hospital. Upon returning to the home, an altercation then ensued. They say that Napolitano stabbed the individual somewhere near his groin. Police made contact with the stabbing victim and asked him to stay on the ground and not to move. Marcelo, they say, was inside the home, and they made contact with him, asking him to come outside. At that time, they say that the stabbing victim got up and began approaching Marcelo in an aggressive manner. The officer said that this individual pushed him to the side, and that's when they took him to the ground where he was detained until medics arrived and transported him for his injuries. Napolitano allegedly told police that he had put the weapon on a dresser inside his bedroom, and that's where police say that they found the knife. Upon speaking with Marcelo, police say that he admitted that there was an altercation and that the individual threatened to kill him. When the two were fighting, Napolitano ran inside the house, he says, to get a bat, but realized that he had a knife in his pocket and went back outside brandishing the knife and then eventually stabbing the suspect, and then eventually stabbing the victim. Marcelo then told police that he ran back inside to take a hit from his marijuana bong because he was stressed out due to the fight. Napolitano admitted to smoking marijuana and drinking alcohol that day, according to the report, which are both prohibited by the conditions of his probation. Police say when Marcelo admitted that he had separated himself from the altercation and went inside the residence, that was a decision to arm himself with a deadly weapon and continue the fight, resulting in the victim being stabbed. Marcelo Napolitano was then arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. The victim in this case was then transported by Mercier to a Las Vegas trauma center with non-life-threatening injuries.
And scientists from the University of California, San Francisco have developed the world's first bionic kidney, which can replace damaged kidneys easily and effectively. The bionic kidney is a perfect replica of our own natural kidneys, but this artificial kidney consists of numerous microchips and is moved by the heart. Like the normal kidneys, it is able to filter waste and toxins from the bloodstream. The project is offering renewed hope for millions of kidney dialysis patients. Now, some of you might be wondering, what if the body rejects that artificial kidney? But scientists say that the chances of rejection are zero. That's because the new bionic kidney is made from renal cells. The first prototype is the size of a coffee cup and can balance the levels of sodium and potassium in the body while regulating blood pressure. Human trials for those artificial kidneys are set to begin this year, with the first patient implants set for 2020. And stay tuned. We'll be right back here at KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and all of our area viewers in mind.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, in other local news, an area woman was arrested for possession of a stolen motorcycle.
Caitlin Bornick has been arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle. On August 10th, deputies were dispatched to Kellogg Road for a report of a possibly located stolen vehicle at a residence on the south side of town. Upon arrival, law enforcement officers say that they made contact with several individuals, including Caitlin Bornick, who was inside the home. They also say that they observed a black motorcycle on the front concrete pad of the home. Police say that the motorcycle appeared as though it had been painted and that there were yellow spots coming through the black paint. During a wants and warrants check of the motorcycle, Nye County Sheriff's Office dispatch did confirm that this vehicle was stolen. And police say that they watched Caitlin Bornick unlock the padlock to the motorcycle, which was secure. And they watched Caitlin Bornick unlock the padlock to the motorcycle, which had been secured. Caitlin Bornick was placed under arrest and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center.
Well, here's some news for all you race fans. Jefferson Pitts Racing principal owners Jeff Jefferson and Jerry Pitts have announced that they will form two separate organizations, with Pitts relocating to Pahrump and Jefferson remaining in Natchez, Washington State. Each will concentrate on different disciplines of motorsports while providing the same top-notch preparation and performance programs that they've both built their reputations on. Pitts will form JP Racing, an organization designed to focus on a junior late model development program with opportunities at Madera Speedway in California and the Bull Ring at Las Vegas Motor Speedway here in Nevada. He will also field cars in Pro Late Models, California Challenge Cup Series, and the NASCAR K&N Pro Series. Jefferson's new organization will be Jefferson Racing, and he will team his continued focus on providing top-notch super late models and Spears Southwest Tour Series opportunities on the West Coast, and will also run full-time in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series as well. Jefferson will also continue to provide race parts, race car setup, and consultations through Jefferson Race Cars. The split comes not as a result of any type of differences or animosity between the two partners. It's a business decision made for the purpose of logistics, allowing the programs that Pitts will be overseeing in California and Nevada to be generated from a more central location, while Jefferson remains central to his northwestern roots. And it's time for us to take a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam right now to take a look at our current conditions. And look at that beautiful sky. Not a cloud to be seen. Gorgeous blue skies, but those temperatures are still climbing a bit. We'll take a closer look at what you can expect in your weekend forecast right after this break.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500. News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue. Today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 110 degrees, the low of 79. Death Valley at 117, the low of 84. Amargosa 106.70. Beatty 102, the low of 66. 93.57 in Goldfield. 90.56 in Tonopah. Carson City at 94.57. 99.60 in Fallon. And finally, Fernley, a high of 98 and a low of 63 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we had nice sunny skies. Our high today was 105 degrees. Winds coming out of the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour. Humidity at 5%, and our sunrise at 6:02 this morning. Now for tonight, we're going to have some clear skies. It's currently 104 degrees outside. Our low tonight is going to be 73 degrees. Winds coming out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. 9% for our humidity, and our sunset at 7:34 tonight. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, we do have some clouds coming in for Sunday, but other than that, we are expecting some nice sunny skies throughout the week. In terms of our high temperatures, we are going to start coming out of those hundreds just for a brief moment. Friday, we're going to have a high of 105, Saturday down to 102, then 98 and 99 Sunday and Monday, before we work our way back into those hundreds Tuesday through Thursday, 103 on Tuesday, and 106 Wednesday and Thursday. Now, for overnight temperatures, we're just going to be hanging out in about those mid-70s all week long, just between 70 and 76 degrees there. So with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Unette.
Thanks so much, Michael. Well, we leave you tonight with the story about the possible fate of an area dog. The Board of County Commissioners heard arguments both for and against putting down a dog that Animal Control says has attacked several individuals.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had regarding an appeal of the Nye County Sheriff's Office's classification of vicious or dangerous animal located at 810 East Game Bird Road. According to the backup, the dog in question has been involved in 4 different dog bite incidents, which have been documented by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. These 4 incidents have all occurred in the time span of 1 year. The meeting starts with Robert Carter, the owner of the alleged vicious dog in question, stating that it was to his understanding that they've come to a sort of agreement that if he follows certain conditions, he can have the dog returned to him. Harry Williams, who is with the Nye County Sheriff's Office, comments on that, stating, "I was told to get a hold of the victim to see if they agreed to the conditions, which they did not." The husband of the victim, Joseph McGill, spoke about the incident.
What happened was this dog was running loose across the road from our residence on Game Bird. She and I both tried to go contain the dog to keep it from getting hit on the roadway on Game Bird, which is obviously a highly traveled road, as you all know. The dog approached my wife and seemed to be calm with her just for a couple of seconds, and then the dog lunged on her. The dog took her down, had her on her back, and was attacking her and biting her, and I was able to scare the dog away.
Robert Carter begins to make his case about the incident.
The fact that they approached my dog, okay? My dog didn't approach them. The fact that they approached my dog and tried to contain my dog is provocation.
And the other 3 bites were?
The other bites were the lady that was staying with me. She knew the dog was, I told her, warned her about the dog. She was living there. I went out the back door to help my son work on the car. She was outside, and she entered back in the door on her own, and she did not want to call animal control or not. She apologized for provoking the dog in my bathroom and trapping him. That's what happened.
Mr. Carter, why would you need to warn her about your dog?
Why did I need to warn her about the dog? Because I didn't want nobody having any trouble with that dog, and I was keeping people away from it. And she went in there on her own anyway, and that's when she got bit. And she apologized and didn't want to call animal control. The person that walked up on the thing, my son's girlfriend at the time, is the one who called animal control against the lady's wishes.
Commissioner Wickman makes a comment saying that her main concern is, what if that had been a child? Commissioner Strickland makes a motion to deny the appeal. Joseph McGill makes a final comment before the vote.
I'm sorry. I wish that I didn't have to come here and ask you to do this, to deny this appeal. I feel for Mr. Carter. However, he's being irresponsible with the dog, has been irresponsible with the dog on 4 occasions in less than a year, and somebody needs to take action.
The chairman calls for the vote.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye. Unanimous.
That's a difficult decision, but I know many of those supporters are happy that that dog will remain alive. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow. Good night.